Can I ask you guys a football question?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Lions beat the Vikings yesterday 31-29. Maybe the best game we've seen so far in this NFL season. One of the best that I've watched. Certainly, Jared Goff was fantastic again. 22 for 25, 280, 2 touchdowns, no picks against a very aggressive Brian Flores offense there for the Vikings. Defense, thank you. An aggressive Brian Flores defense for the Minnesota Vikings. Goff has been sensational so far this season in a year where we haven't seen the best play overall around the league. Waddle, like you mentioned earlier, a lot of bad teams in the league. Is Jared Goff a viable MVP candidate at this point in time?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
First of all, his team is arguably the best in the NFC, correct? Right? Wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And statistically, he's got a 111.5 rating.
That's highest in the league.
Okay. He's got 10 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He's completing 74% of his passes and throwing for 268 yards per game. Like, I think statistically, he's there. He projects for a 4,562-yard passing season with 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions. And his team is the best in the NFC. I would definitely say he's a viable candidate.
And you use the key word there, candidate. Yeah. Of course he's a candidate. I made 3 MVP plays spurred by the conversation that Carmen and Yurko were having today. Yurko brought up the point that Derrick Henry is 60-1. Running backs never win the award anymore.
You know when the last time a non-quarterback won it? I believe it was Adrian Peterson, wasn't it? Back in one of the
2012. Yeah.
So Derrick Henry is 60-1. To put it into perspective how long of a shot that is, Aaron Rodgers, who's having a crap year, is 50-1 to win MVP. Derrick Henry, who is part of the big reason why the Ravens could be the best team in the league, is 60-1. So on Yurko's request, I put some money down on Derrick Henry. I also put money down on Joe Burrow.
Good play.
He's like, what was he? 14-1, something like that, a little longer odds than Josh Allen. Josh Allen was, I think, 3rd.
Josh Allen, the only quarterback in the National Football League without an interception.
Yeah.
Remember all the talk about he turns it over too much, he turns it over too much. He doesn't turn it over.
And the Bills don't have a shot in that division this year. This is their year that they come crashing down. I think, I had him last year, and I like rooting for him. He's one of my favorite players in the NFL.
He has been unnecessarily tagged, I think, by shows as being an overrated player, which I would never have said.
In 2012, by the way, when Adrian Peterson won MVP, he rushed for 2,097 yards with 12 touchdowns. Okay. Derrick Henry has reached that number before.
And didn't get a vote, I don't think, that year.
No, but now Yurko's point was that was a year where quarterbacks were doing unbelievable things. This could be the year where there's not one quarterback that really sticks out. Where it's not, Mahomes is not having a Mahomes season. Lamar Jackson is still very good.
Allen's got good numbers, but not 48-4 numbers.
Right. And like there could be reasons to now go to Derrick Henry with all the love he's getting on that team that could be one of the best.
It's
still a long shot. That's why he's 60-1. But if you're looking for good value right now while the getting's still good, I like what Yurko was selling.
He's on pace for a 1,995-yard rushing season, which is 5.9 yards per carry. On pace for 23 rushing touchdowns and on pace for 3 receiving touchdowns. So if you give me 2,025 total yards and 26 touchdowns, you've got value.
26 touchdowns.
Yeah, 23 rushing and 3 receiving. That's what he's projected to do.